And as we look at what's being done 1 year later, Governor Mike DeWine has voiced the need for change. Governor Mike DeWine arrived at the scene less than 24 hours after the gunman opened fire. As he spoke to the crowd later that night, people chanted for the governor to do something to stop future tragedies. Governor DeWine is joining us now to talk about what has and has not been done since that night. Governor, a few months after the Oregon district shooting, you introduced the Strong Ohio bill. It would enhance the state and federal background check systems, among other things. Back then, one of your guarantees was that this bill will have a chance to pass. 1 year later, it has not passed. Nothing has changed. The state is not safer. Why hasn't it changed, and why haven't you been able to get people on board?
Well, we've done some things that we could do without legislation. For example, one of the big problems we've seen in Ohio is the fact that if someone is wanted for a crime, that is not necessarily entered into a national database, nor many times into an Ohio database. In fact, most times it's not. So someone commits a crime in Montgomery County, they go out and they're picked up in Greene County. They might not necessarily, that police officer might not even know that. It also impacts when someone wants to go buy a gun. And if it's not entered into that database, then someone who really shouldn't have a gun at all is able to buy a gun. So what we have done is we have a pilot project that is going to start up very, very shortly within the next several weeks. 10 different counties in Ohio where automatically that data will be put in the database. And one of those counties is Montgomery County. So we've done some things that we could do without legislation. Another thing that we have done along with the legislature is provide more mental health funds into schools so schools can take that money and get some counseling help, better able to identify a young person who has a mental health problem, and that mental health problem may develop into a tragedy later on. If you look at if you look at all the different tragedies that have occurred around the country, many times with these mass shootings, that individual gave some signs early on when he was in grade school or in high school, and being able to identify that person, get them some help early, is very, very important.
I hear what you're saying about those other things.
You're right. The legislation has not, we've not gotten the legislation. And I'm looking forward to talking. We have a new Ohio speaker coming on, and I'm looking forward to meeting with the speaker, frankly, to talk about getting this bill passed, because it will save lives. It will make a difference. It is a reasonable approach to a very, very significant problem.
All right, to continue our conversation, for those of you at home, you can find this over on WDTN.com.